Welcome to the world. We are live, y'all. We are live. This is so fun. All right, welcome to the world famous Dream Hustle Win podcast. Imagine knowing Kendrick Lamar before he blew up. Imagine knowing Cardi B before she made hip hop history. Just imagine knowing Drake before he became the biggest rap star in the world, or knowing J. Cole when he was freestyling in school hallways. The power of the indie artist and indie music is a force like no other. Music has the ability to inspire, incite. It has the ability to change the world. That's why Dream Hustle Win podcast is one of the most influential platforms for music millennials. But before we get into our questions for our dope artists, I got a quick public service announcement. Dream Hustle Win has a university. Dream Hustle Win is the #1 music smart university. Artists get to speak to real music executives, and they can inquire about everything from bogus emails to people to claiming to represent major labels to learning how to monetize their music. So Dream Hustle Win University empowers artists to self-educate, empower, and protect themselves on all sides. So make sure y'all go to that www.dreamhustlewin.com and schedule your free 20-minute consultation with a music industry veteran. All right, so let's get back to our podcast. We got a major recording artist in the building. He goes by the name of Bogard. Yeah. All right. Sorry, we're gonna just jump into the questions.
Let's do it.
All right. So, I'm checking out your Instagram. I'm noticing, you're a real lyricist.
I appreciate that.
Which is a rarity, around this time. But
right.
I think a lot of people sleep on how intelligent you have to be a real lyricist.
Right.
So I know, like, with that intelligence, you probably could have done anything you wanted to in the world. So what made you choose music? What made you focus on doing music?
Just being able to have the ability to speak to people and knowing that this is something that I've actually been through. So when I talk to people, it's really from my perspective. It's really my angle on things, me coming up the way I came up through just circumstances. So that's basically why I just chose music. Just wanted to, let people see what I do.
Got you. All right. So when you stare into the mirror, what do you see in yourself? Like, as an artist, as an entrepreneur, what do you see in yourself? Because, on the outside looking in, people have their own opinions. But what's your view of yourself?
Of myself? Well, I'm extremely humble, man. That's first and foremost. I'm extremely humble. But at the same time, I just see somebody that's trying to pass game on to the next generation. That's what I want to do. That's what I see. When I look in the mirror, I see myself as somebody that's standing here to pass game on through my experiences to the next, folks that's coming up, and that they just be able to have a better path than I did. Like, that's basically what I see when I look in the mirror.
Got you. That's awesome. All right, so let's talk about your childhood. Like, how did your childhood influence your pursuit of music? How did your upbringing influence, like, the type of music you do today?
I guess coming up hard, like, I know that's probably like cliche, everybody on that type time now, everybody say that, but that honestly was my life. It been hard. My mom had 7 kids. She was caught up in that era, where drugs was popular and all that type of stuff. So we had to fend for ourselves, and just through that, just is the reason why I am what I am right now. Just having to fend for myself, having to learn, having to survive, and at the same time, being still with all of that being said, at the same time, still being a person with some character, being able to stand up in certain situations and all of that. So, yeah, that's about it.
Okay, all right. So when you're making music in a studio, tell us what the vibe is. What mood does it put you in? Like, do you go in by yourself? Are you with a crew? Like, let's get into that.
It depends on the situation, depends on the song, it depends on the way I'm feeling, it depends on how I went in the studio. If I go in there with intentions, I might have something that I want to do that's you know what I mean, for me, and I might want to be by myself. So there's times like that. But I got a bunch of friends. I got some hard ass, people that I mess with, man. This guy named Press Play Mayhem. I want to put his name out here, man, because he a problem, man. Yeah, no, listen, when I say a problem, like, I put everything I got, which, you know what I mean, ain't much, but I put it all, you know what I'm saying, on bro. So, yeah, they the type of people that I'm rocking with right now.
Okay, all right. So, the music business is an all or nothing type of business.
Right.
Like, what makes you bet on yourself? What makes you feel like, yo, I can beat all the odds and I can get to that superstar level? If that's the level you want to be on, what makes you?
All right. Well, I don't know if I mean, I guess superstar level. Who would say they don't want to be on a superstar level? I mean, that would be stupid to say, but that's not what I'm looking for, reaching for. I want to be something. I want to be an artist that somebody can listen to my song 3, 4, 5 years from now, and they have the same meaning that they had for them when they listen to it. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be. I want my song. My songs. I try to have meaning behind them. I want some feeling behind them, some soul behind them, some real shit behind them with bars. Like, that's the most important thing, with bars. Like, so that's, I mean, my angle with that.
Got you. Okay. So spell out your Instagram name. Spell out your name the way it's spelled on streaming sites like Spotify, stuff like that. So
well,
listen
my name Bogard. That's Bogard. But my Instagram is Zafair_Bogard. And like I said, I'm just starting out, so it ain't like, I mean, but I do my thing. I don't never want people to get that twisted. Like, I do my thing. I go extremely hard.
Got you. All right. So what's that one track that you're like, yo, you gotta go ahead and go listen to? So when they when they go into your streaming site, like, what's that one track you want them to just boom go to?
What song? It depends on who the individual is and what they looking for, because I'm all over the place. Like, I write music. I talk about things that disproportionately affect us as African Americans. I go hard with that. I'm from the street, so that's the angle that I give people. I talk about that. I got friends that I'm close to and I'm loyal to, so I talk about that. It depends on what the individual looking for at that time, but I got a little bit of everything. Like, I ain't stuck, I ain't pigeonholed. Whatever somebody want, I got a song in that area. You know what I mean? Females, whatever. I'm all over the place.
Got you. Okay.
All right, but High Tech Weapons is a song right now that I'm pushing. Just
Okay. I like that name. I'm curious now. Okay, so give us your thoughts on Radio Pushes, like the Radio Pushes app, the website, the Instagram profile, the artist, the whole vibe, like, of the brand. Like, give us your thoughts on it.
Well, I'm definitely rocking with what y'all do, man. Y'all seem to be on it, and that's all that matter right now. There's somebody that's been on it, having a pulse on what's going on right now, and being able to get that out. I'm rocking with it. That's a thumbs up from me. That's it. 2 thumbs up, actually.
Okay, we got 2 thumbs up. All right, I like it. So quick question: if you entered a digital partnership with a company, right? What services and qualities would you want them to bring to the table to take you to the next level?
Repeat that for me again, baby.
All right. So, like, if you entered into a digital partnership with a company, right?
Right.
What would you want them to bring to the table? What services, qualities, whatever you want them to bring to the table to take you to the next level?
I just want somebody to push me. I do what I do. Like, that's how I look at it. Like, if the work is good, then it's gonna sell itself. So I just need somebody to get behind me, trust in what I do, and just with the push. And once the people get it, then that's that. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't worried about it. Once it gets to the people's ears, then that's good. Somebody that can help me facilitate that, then we on the same page. And that's all that I'm looking for. Somebody just to be in agreement with somebody, the same agenda, moving forward, pushing good music, and you know what I mean? Bingo. There you go.
Got it. Pushing it, marketing, all that good stuff. Okay.
Yes, there you go.
All right. So COVID-19 changed everything, and it created a new normal. So how did you adjust your business, your business moves, your future moves? What adjustments did you make to adjust to the new normal?
Well, you know what? A friend of mine told me a long time ago, man. He was like, man, whenever you in a bad situation, always try to make the best of it. Like any disadvantage that you had, always try to find an angle where as though, you know what I mean, whatever it is. So what I did through this time, you know, we couldn't go out as much. I couldn't do it. I used that time to focus on music. I stayed down. I played beats. I thought about things, issues. I concentrated more. I wasn't all out and about. So I used it to my benefit. It actually was, to me, it was, you know, we never say COVID was a good thing, but the time that I was able to have alone and be able to, you know, sit back and think was a positive thing. I ain't never had that in my life before. This was the only time in my life where I was forced to be able to sit back and, you know what I mean, focus on it.
Focus. Got it. Okay. So many companies sell like bot services, right? Like Spotify plays. You know, when they sell Spotify plays for like $50, like what are your thoughts about that? Like paying for Spotify playlists to boost your plays? Like, do you think it's real?
If you pay for this, my whole thing with that, man. And I, you know, man, you know, this. I first and foremost, let me say, I mean, quote Jay when he said, "Don't knock the hustle," right? So let me say that if an individual benefited and profited from it, who am I to not they hustle if this how they feed themselves, right? But at the same time, I look at it like I don't want to pay you to like me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I want you to like me on the strength. I want you to listen to this, and it's something that you want. Same thing, like I guess that's the same thing. Like if you courting a female or whatever, like I mean, you want somebody to like you for you, like what you like what you bring to the table. It don't you know if that makes sense. So that's the way that I'm on. But I would, like I said, without knocking the hustle, I respect what anybody doing if it's, you know, a profit and it's for them to take care of themselves and their family or whatever they, you know, whatever their agenda is. But at the same time, I want music that I want to be undeniable. I want somebody to hear it and say, "Oh, I got to hear that again." I don't want them to feel as though I got to give them some money to listen to it. If you know what I mean, without throwing shade. If I can do both of them at the same time, then that's what I mean.
Yeah, I like how you broke that down, though. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Absolutely. You don't want to pay for somebody like you. So I totally feel you on that one.
No, in those situations, that's never good. That's never good.
Yeah, it doesn't end well with that one.
That's never good. Yeah.
All right. So, last question. What have you enjoyed most about being on a Dreamhustlewin podcast?
Sitting here chopping it up with you, miss.
All
That's
right.
that, yeah, man. That was what's up, man. You had some real good questions, and yeah, man, it was a real interesting podcast. I appreciated chopping it with you.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely fun. So everybody, go ahead and go stream Bogard's music.
Yes,
yes. You know, you guys can also follow me on Instagram at official Zoe NYC. That's official ZOEE NYC. Don't forget to download that official Radio Pushes app and get connected. Follow us on Instagram at Radio Pushes and Radio Pushes TV. And you guys can also get this Zoom podcast. It's live now, but it's gonna re-air on R&H Magazine YouTube channel. So make sure you guys subscribe to that channel. So it was a pleasure, Bogard. It was a pleasure chopping it up with you.
Same thing here. Hey, listen, baby, I want to let them know, man. I got this single, man, No Days Off, and look what I done, man. Look what I done is for the females. Like, look, you can take the name. Look what I done. I got some No Days Off, man. That's for my boys that's out here hustling every day, man. So, yeah, man, you know.
All right, y'all heard me. Y'all heard me. No Days Off.
All right, nice meeting you, okay?
Nice meeting you too. All right, guys, remember Dreamhustlewin and bet on yourself. Stay focused. All right, Bogard, it's been real.
Bet on yourself. I look forward to future interviews, baby. Enjoy your night.
Yes, you too. All right.
Okay.
Bye.